Well, flying the American flag is a great way to show your patriotism and your support of our veterans and our country. For the fourth consecutive year, several local insurance agencies are teaming up to provide new American flags in exchange for old or worn flags.
And joining us now to talk about the flag exchange program is U.S. Army Vietnam veteran Terry Kunst. And first, Terry, thank you for your service.
My honor. Thank you very much for having us.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit about the flag exchange and, why this is so important and why you do this.
Well, first of all, I think I can generally speak for our agency and our community is there's the trifecta, God, family, and country. And Kelly Hudson was supposed to be here today because her son is sick. She took the family portion, and so instead of coming up here. So anyway.
So you've got the country duty.
Yeah, there we go. So, we've done this. It's the fourth consecutive year that we've done it. Mount Pleasant Agency, MacArthur Insurance Agency in Wademan, and Frankenmuth Insurance in Frankenmuth, Michigan, collaborate together to bring these flags. So someone can bring in a used flag to any of our two offices and exchange it for a new flag, and then they can take that and display that. The purpose is when you get an old flag like this,
a little more than just your routine wear and tear.
Yeah,
there at some point.
It's not really attractive.
Yeah.
So that's what we want to do. We want to, the flag represents our country. We want to give the best representation we can. I think even homeowners and business owners want to have a nice flying flag in front of their property when they can.
So this is
just go ahead.
I was going to say the fourth year. What kind of response have you seen so far over the 3 years? How successful has the program
Well,
been?
it's been good. It's been over 350 flags that we've exchanged. It only goes from November 11th to November 15th, so there's just a window of opportunity there. Obviously, if we did it all year, we'd run out of flags. So, but so we do that, and like I said, so far this year. Kelly mentioned about 30 flags have been turned in so far this year. So
we're just midway point through the week. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm sorry. What happens then to those flags that you collect? What do you do with those?
Well, the flags are then taken either to our local VFW, American Legion Post, or our Forgotten Eagles. It's a veterans helping group in Chapter 3 in Mount Pleasant area that I'm the president of, and we'll take them and dispose of them properly, burn them in a proper fashion. And it's nothing. There's nothing necessarily you have to do it that way, but that's the way it's normally done. Is you don't just throw them in the ground, you don't throw them in the trash. You try to properly retire them through burning of the flags.
Right.
We've got a strong heritage in our family, but in our insurance family too at Mount Pleasant Agency. Myself serving in Vietnam, Keith Fight, who's just died in I think 5 months ago. He was a U.S. Navy Korea War veteran.
Okay.
And within our staff itself, there's about 18 connections directly to veterans that served in their families.
So this is personal.
Oh yeah, it's personal. Yeah, it's personal for myself and my wife too because she supports me, or we support each other. And we're a Gold Star family. My brother was killed in Vietnam on May 5th, 1968. So we do it to honor his memory because that's all we can do for him. So it's personal.
I'm curious, kind of a two-part question. When you see a flag like the one you just showed us come in that's torn to shreds or has a big hole in the middle, I mean, what does that do for you to be able to give them a brand new one? And then vice versa, what kind of reaction do you get when someone said, wow, I've been flying this one for a long time?
I think sometimes people don't understand that a tattered flag, I mean, in some of the wars that we've been in, that's different. But if you're just displaying the flag, they like to have a nice flag out in front of their home or their business as well. And this is a way we can do it. And they're thankful for that. Saves us the cost of buying a new flag.
Right.
Efficiency. But again, and with Frankenmuth just supporting the veterans, that's important to us as well.
So how do, if somebody watching does have a tattered flag and they're like, oh, I would love to support this program, how do they get in touch with you?
All they have to do is come to our office, 119 South Franklin Street, Mount Pleasant, Michigan, Mount Pleasant Agency, or 3335 North Woodruff Road in Wademan is our MacArthur Insurance Agency. Either place has flags. Bring in your old flag, we'll dispose of it, and we'll give you a new flag. Many people aren't familiar with the proper etiquette for flag
Yeah.
retirement. So they bring them into us often and say, I don't know what to do with it. Say, well, that's fine, we'll take care of it. But typically your Veterans of Foreign Wars or your American Legions or any veterans group that has a building or facility, they'll have a place, an old post office mailbox. A lot of them have those. And you can just take your flags and dispose of them there, and they'll do the proper retirement at a flag retirement event.
So just in case they miss this, window of time,
Yep.
they can go and do that.
Right, right.
But for this purpose of this goes through Friday, or while supplies last, they say, until they run out.
While
But
supplies.
you have an
I mean,
opportunity all week long.
We might nudge it a little bit towards Friday too. Who knows?
Yeah, a little bit longer. I'm also curious too because I imagine there's lots of folks at home with a tie to the military or other veterans out there who maybe want to support the cause on the other end and maybe support by buying a flag so you have one to trade.
Right.
You take those
Oh
donations.
yeah, we can do that too. And then also our MacArthur agency in Wademan, we, through a community foundation grant that is there, we line the street, northward of the street with American flags, and we're trying to maintain them, but it's a windy area, so we got to be out there all the time. But
well, thank you, Terry. It's been great to
Yes.
spread the word, and thanks
Thank
for all
you.
you do.
okay, you're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it.